how to rebuild your life from zero. Welcome to Fuos Empire. If life has knocked everything out of your hands, breathe. Today, we're diving into how to rebuild your life from zero, step by step, mindset by mindset, until you rise stronger than before. What if losing everything was actually your biggest advantage? Sounds crazy, right? But let me ask you this. What could you build if nothing was holding you down? Starting over with your life is one of the hardest things that can happen to you. Starting over takes guts, humility, and unwavering dedication. Whether you've lost your job, broken up with someone, hit rock bottom financially, or just realized your life isn't where you want it to be. But here's the truth. History is full of people who started from nothing and built their lives back up. It wasn't luck that helped them do it. It was a process. It was the mind. For those who know how, they can rebuild their lives into something stronger, more stable, and more important than they had before. There is more than zero. That's what it is. Taking full ownership for where you are in life is the first thing you need to do to rebuild it. It's not about blaming yourself for everything that has gone wrong. It's about taking back your power. Don't wait for someone to save you. Take responsibility instead. Don't put the blame on other people, the world, your past, your friends, or your situation. You change your question from, "Why did this happen to me?" to, "What should I do now?" That change in thought is everything. Taking responsibility is not shame. It's taking charge. You have the power to change your world as soon as you accept it as true. People who have started over with their lives almost always say the same thing. They stopped complaining and starting doing something. It's not possible to rebuild until you take full control of the building site. Once you take responsibility, the next most important thing to do is to get rid of all the bad people in your life. Toxic things can be people, places, habits, or even the things you read every day. If you're trying to rebuild but are surrounded by bad vibes, chaos, drama, or people who drain your energy, you won't make any progress. People who are toxic don't want you to grow because it shows how stuck they are. Bad habits like putting things off, being addicted, spending too much, or getting distracted slowly kill your progress. And places that are bad for you keep you stuck in the same old self that you want to leave. To rebuild, you need space. And taking away gives you space. A lot of people try to get better while still hanging on to things that are making them feel bad. That doesn't work. Letting go of things that are hurting you, like bad relationships and bad habits, is part of rebuilding your life. If your life is already full of bad things, you can't add good things to it. After getting rid of the bad things, the next step is to learn skills that make you more valuable. When you begin with nothing, skills become your money. You can't lose your skills. They follow you around wherever you go. And getting better at things has never been easier in this day and age. You can use your phone to learn any skill that is in high demand, like code, editing, sales, writing, public speaking, design, or digital marketing. The important thing is to pick a skill that pays well, is in demand, and you can get good at it in months, not years, because it makes you much more employable. Learning a valuable skill is the fastest way to get out of a bad situation. A lot of people try to start over without changing the skills they have, and then they wonder why nothing changes. When your skills get better, the things you can do get better. And when you have more choices, your life changes. Once you have skills that are useful, the next step is to create ways to make money, starting with one and then adding more. Having only one paycheck makes it hard for many people to start over. But the truth is that having only one source of income is the riskiest way to handle your money. Your whole life falls apart again when you lose your job, the company cuts back, the economy changes, and the business shuts down. Adding sources of income doesn't mean starting 10 businesses at the same time. It means making one stream at a time, like selling a service, renting out your time, starting an online business, buying digital goods, doing contract work, or even just getting a simple side job to make extra money. The goal is to first make things stable and then make them scalable. Rich people don't depend on just one source of income. They set up various money flows, each of which makes them safer. When you have no money at all, your first source of income gives you room to breathe. The second one makes you feel good. The third one gives you strength. To rebuild your life, you have to rebuild your finances one brick at a time. It doesn't happen all at once. You have to work at it. When you take away something, it grows. When you learn new skills, when you make more money, and when you connect with the right people, it grows even more. Each step builds on the one before it, making the building stronger than it was before. And the great thing about starting from scratch is that you have nothing to hold you back. There are no standards for you, no one to please, and no baggage to carry. You can make a whole new version of yourself. An awful lot of the world's most famous people began their lives empty. They were ready to do anything to get ahead. All they had was the drive and determination to succeed. It hurts to be at rock bottom, but it's the best place to start over. Because you don't fear anything after being at zero. Every win feels like it's deserved. It feels like every step forward is important. Every little step forward feels like a win. But there's one more thing that you need to rebuild: time. Your life won't get better overnight. No one can promise you benefits right away. It's okay that progress will be slow at first. This is not a job that can be done in one day. The building slowly rises after the base is poured and the frame is put together. One habit, skill, source of income, or link at a time. You aim for growth rather than perfection. And as long as you don't give up, strong energy starts to build. One day you wake up and find that you're not at zero anymore. You made something real. You've made yourself again. You're smarter, stronger, and more resilient this time than the last time. It's hard to start over, but millions of people do every day. That's the truth that people forget. People lose everything every day. Some people are knocked down by life, let down by people they trusted, or crushed by events they didn't see coming. Everyone does decide to stand back up every day, though. "This is not where my story ends," is said by someone. That choice is what makes the difference between those who stay stuck and those who rise. You may have slowed down because of your mistakes, but they don't have to stop you. You still have the pen, and the future is still blank. So, yes, starting over is hard. It takes self-control, bravery, and a strong desire to succeed. But a lot of people have already done it. And if they can get back on their feet, rebuild, and change their lives from nothing, then you can too. If you're ready to rebuild your life and take control of your future, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because I'm sharing the strategies, mindset, and habits that make real transformation possible.